In case you're wondering what self-care is and what it isn't, we're gonna cover all of that in this video, so keep watching. In this video, I'm going to tell you what self-care is and what it isn't. Then I'll reveal why you're probably confused about what self-care is and isn't. Finally, I'll give you some self-care ideas that you can use to feel better without sabotaging yourself. All right, so what is self-care? If you're asking yourself that question, you're probably not sure what counts as self-care, what counts as self-sabotage, and what counts as selfish. So let's break each of these down, starting with self-care. I define self-care is doing something that rejuvenates you so you feel better physically, mentally, and just all around about yourself. We can all agree that that's pretty important. Everyone needs to feel loved and appreciated. When you don't, well, you're pretty miserable. A lot of people think that they have to get love and appreciation from other people and won't give it to themselves. But showing yourself love and appreciation with acts of self-care is the easiest way to feel loved and appreciated. In fact, I think the worst way to try to get self-love or self-care is through other people, because relying on other people to make sure that you feel worthy and you feel loved and you feel, appreciated and needed, it's gonna fail you. That's a recipe for disaster. And I'm not saying that your spouse and your kids and stuff shouldn't do that. Of course we should all love each other and we should all show our love to each other. But you relying on them, bullcrap. It is nobody's job to make you happy. It is nobody's job to make you feel worthy. Nobody makes you feel anything. You have 100% control over this. This is your job. It is up to you to elevate yourself, to level yourself up, and to make sure that you are getting what you need. You cannot rely on other people to make you feel this way, because I promise you they are going to let you down. Where a lot of people get into trouble with this is confusing self-care for self-sabotage. Self-care is doing something that rejuvenates you so you feel better physically, mentally, and about yourself. Self-sabotage, on the other hand, is doing something that might make you feel good in that exact moment, but leaves you feeling bad mentally, physically, or about yourself. Think about that. For example, wasting time and then beating yourself up for it. Eating and drinking junk and then feeling physically and emotionally awful. How about picking fights with people when you get mad and then feeling guilty about it when you calm back down? If what you're doing is keeping you from finding and being your best self, it is self-sabotage. If it's helping you find and be your best self, it's self-care. Now, as far as self-care or being selfish, let me just say this about that. Not only is self-care not selfish, it's one of the most selfless things you can do. The better and happier you feel because you're taking care of you, the better you get to be for the people you love. Selfishness is feeling better and happier by tearing other people down. Self-care is feeling better and happier by lifting yourself up. You see the difference here? Self-care not only isn't selfish, but it can't be selfish. It makes you a better you, so you can better support the people and causes that you love and believe in. Your ripple effect brings good instead of bad. I mean, how is that selfish? If you ask me, self-sabotage, it's really what selfish is. Self-sabotage is you tearing yourself down, and whether you like it or not, it negatively impacts the people around you. You have a ripple effect either way. With self-care, your ripple effect helps other people as much as it helps you. With self-sabotage, your ripple effect negatively impacts the people around you, even when they don't even realize it. So are you starting to see what self-care actually is and truly what it isn't? And are you starting to see why self-care isn't a luxury? It's a necessity. When I neglect myself, I get impatient with my husband, I get impatient with my dogs, and I'm more likely to snap at one of my employees, as I get frustrated way more easily. I practice self-care every single day, because when I don't, I start feeling like crap, and guess what? I start acting like crap. Before I get to the ways I can help you practice self-care, I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me, what do you think self-care is and what do you think self-care isn't? Comment below, tell me, be honest with me. I want to hear what you think. And now I want to give you some ways that you can practice self-care in your life. Make a list of activities that refresh and rejuvenate you physically, mentally, or both. For me, I love to exercise. I also love massages. I love to take a bath. I love to walk my dogs. I love to get my hair and my nails done. My self-care includes eating healthy, nutritious food. Because if I eat like crap, I feel like crap. Like, for example, here, while I am in Salt Lake City filming all these videos, I am staying at an Airbnb, and I'm not home, but I am surrounded by restaurants. However, I got this Airbnb with a large kitchen because I want to make my own food. And laugh if you want to. Go ahead and laugh. Those of you guys who have done the Code Red program, you know what I'm getting ready to say. You know that when you eat better, you feel better. And I could easily just go, to Texas Roadhouse or go face down in a never-ending bowl of pasta at the Olive Garden. I mean, I guess I could if I wanted to, but if I eat like that in between the 3 days that I'm here filming, I will feel like garbage. I will not function well. I'll come into these filming sessions, and by the way, I know you guys don't see the behind the scenes, but we go hard. We film a lot of videos in a short amount of time, and if I'm not on my game, I will feel like garbage. I won't film as quickly. I'll have a brain fog. And so part of me practicing self-care while I am away from home and in Salt Lake City is making sure that I cook my own food at my own Airbnb. Make sure that I bring my lunch. I brought my lunch. It's upstairs in the fridge. And making sure that I drink my water, making sure that I have everything I need to stay on track and feel my best while I'm putting all this effort into these videos for you, because I want these to be good videos and I want this to be good content for you. And I can't do that if I'm eating junk food. I can't do that if I'm having a caramel macchiato and cake pop on the way here to film. I can't do that. I also, at my Airbnb, I made sure they had a bathtub. Why? Because I love taking baths. Because standing here all day long and filming these videos, it causes my whole body to ache. Being on my feet and not moving, it hurts. And I want to be able to go back to the Airbnb and soak in a hot bath of water and relax. I also brought my book with me. I also make sure that in between takes, when we're changing locations, I am stopping and resting and not looking at my phone and doing some deep breathing. These are things that I know to do while I am in stressful situations that take me out of my element. It doesn't matter if you're traveling. It doesn't matter if you're at your mother-in-law's house. It doesn't matter what's going on. You can still find ways to have self-care and to practice self-care even if you're gone. I'm making sure that I exercise every morning, which is what we do in maintenance. These are things that help me feel myself and help me be the best I can be. Your self-care can be whatever you want it to be. It just needs to be good for you, not pretend good for you like eating crap food. And it needs to leave you feeling better, physically, mentally, and just overall better about yourself. Once you've got your list of self-care activities, schedule them into your week. Make them a weekly priority. That's right. I want you to schedule these in and make them a top priority. On my nutrition program, the Code Red Lifestyle, we talk about self-care all the time. Because my clients, before they came to Code Red, they're putting themselves last and they feel guilty about the self-care. They weren't taking time for themselves and they tend to just get by with junk food, sugar, and alcohol. But all they did was end up obese and sick and miserable and unable to be the parent, the friend, or the spouse that they want to be. If you need help taking better care of yourself, get started by joining the Code Red Lifestyle Private Network, which you can get in the App Store, Google Play Store, or at coderedlifestyle.com/app. You'll get food ideas, support, programs, tips, tricks, tons of ideas, all designed to help you take your life back. So create your free account now, and I'll see you in the Code Red Private Network. In case you're wondering what self-care is and Finally, I'll give you some self-care ideas that you can use to I lost my train. Where am I here? Oh, there it is. Come on, Cristy. You have a ripple effect either way. With self-care, your ripple effect. Make a list of activities that refresh and if it leaves you better physically, mentally, and about yourself. No.